Over 50 heads of state and government, 19 central bank governors, 30 trade ministers and 35 foreign ministers. Also heads of the United Nations, the International Monetary Fund and the World Trade Organization. And all of them at the same time in one place. This can only mean one thing. The World Economic Forum annual meeting, or just Davos as we know it, is back. This year will bring about the highest ever business participation in Davos, with over 1,500 leaders registered across 700 organizations, says the WEF team. They will all be back in the Swiss ski resort of Davos after 2 years of cancellations due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and then the exceptional spring meeting in May. Now, what's the point of the whole Davos gathering? The meeting has always been facing criticism as a gathering of elites. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon said the best description he had heard of the meeting was, quote, is where billionaires tell millionaires what the middle class feels. But Davos does have a solid record. For example, in 2000, the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization was launched here and has since been improving access to new and unused vaccines for millions of the most vulnerable around the world. Now, what's on the Davos agenda this year? Now, the 2023 theme is cooperation in a fragmented world. Davos participants will analyze how the twin triggers of the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine rattled an already brittle global system. A few days before the annual meeting starts, WEF released its Global Risks Report 2023. Cost of living crisis is ranked as the most severe global risk over the next 2 years, peaking in the short term. And while the cost of living crisis is the biggest short-term risk, failure of climate mitigation and climate adaptation are largest long-term concerns, according to the latest report.